Energizing combo set. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
Heed the call of your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your heart dictates. Robust power. Perfect execution. Foresee the storm and overcome it. Calm. City Series.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end.
You win.
Awaiting for...
Time for some tail care. Touch my tail? No. Time for some tail care.
Ready?
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
1, 2.
You want to test my hammer?
I'm at your disposal.
Hey!
I shall follow your orders.
You want to
I'm at your disposal.
I only handle technical matters. Good afternoon, dear guy. Oh, no. I suppose I should call you, oh, great manager here.
Oh, welcome to Random Play.
It's not here, Rena. I'll go check the shelves back there.
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Laisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake? Sounds delicious. Is it a kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
Rena, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Okay, Granny, but please don't disturb the other customers. She can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it, so I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
I just can't find it, Rena. I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't imagine what that'd look like.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby. And it's so funny when it giggles. Where did it go?
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Silly sweet cake might refer to something round that looks like it's smiling? Well, we're out of dessert stores, so I'll take her to the toy shops this afternoon.
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile? That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Laisha. Let's head over.
Rena, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Mr. Panda is in the coffee shop next door. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for. I'll be right back.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone. The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low-sugar fruitcake.
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea. Do you take it with milk and sugar, Granny Laisha?
Wow.
Wow, a 3-tiered dessert platter. I can't believe they set up such a fancy afternoon tea in the store.
Oh, manager, you're back just in time. Please come and enjoy Rena's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself, so these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
That's a relief. I can eat the low-sugar cake without worrying about my diet.
Sweet cakes. Picture?
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this it, Granny?
What do you think, Granny Lacia? Does it look familiar?
Nope, this isn't it. I'm looking for the drooling sweet cake.
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loud-mouthed sweet cake. The whole corridor can hear it when it cries.
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. Manager, can I have a word? I owe you an explanation. First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator. I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best service of the year is to serve Lacia Christie. Yes, Granny Lacia. I had a general idea of what the service would entail, as I've participated in previous years, but this time's a little different. Granny Lacia didn't ask for any housekeeping services. She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cakes. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. Let me keep helping Granny. 6th Street is my turf after all.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside the hollows. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of any suspicious sweet cakes that fit the criteria.
General Chop at your service. What can I get for you today? No challenge is too great with a full stomach.
Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet cake? It's round, and it makes a lot of sound. Oh, it's a record! This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... Ah, this record. Just looking at the cover reminds me of something interesting.
Are the songs on this album good? Or does hearing it bring back some fond memories?
Both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily. My job was to save the day and perform in her stead. Ah, that was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Given your personality, I'd say the violin?
The electric guitar!
I never would have guessed.
Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granny Leisha. Her sweet cake keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Oh, you're back! Rena and, Rena's little sidekick. Yes.
I'm not a sidekick, I'm the manager here. Please call me the famed manager, Belle. Or just Belle is fine.
Sorry, Manager Belle. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny, we have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
No, none of these are the sweet cake. The one I'm looking for... Oh, I remember now! Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rena.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions, with their own names. For example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Ooh, if I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how the sweet cake has changed yet again by now.
Yeah, why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla? What could it be?
Master, if I could interrupt. By combining the keywords Leisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a Miss Metropolitan beauty pageant dropout.
That voice just now.
It's the smart voice assistant on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Oh! Well, that's a very thoughtful AI assistant. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping's rules of etiquette. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan dropout. Ah, here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago. On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Leisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly drops out, conceding her crest of waves. I see! So the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it, it's true. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. What a mysterious lady. The sweet cake floating up and then down. It must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
That's not gonna be easy, Rena. It's a trophy from 41 years ago.
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last year.
Wait, Rena, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, the competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking. Can you guess which I took part in?
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'd have to assume something unlike you, like... cooking?
Why is cooking unlike me? I'm a little curious, but never mind. I'll tell you. The answer is... all of them! Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
Who could have guessed that? I feel like I've been tricked.
Oh, I was just teasing you. Please, don't mind me. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemorative trophy shouldn't be a problem.
Rena, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you, whatever kind of sweet cake it is. It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some rest too. Thank you again for your help.
It's not behind the shelves.
Granny Laisha, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah, I remember you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Belle. Say it with me, Granny. Belle. Oh, forget it. I'm gonna call Rena.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. I still have the pictures from yesterday. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking for? Granny? Granny, are you listening? Granny Laisha? She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner? Is that an ad for a movie?
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen. It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside it.
Ah, it's a hollow. There's a hollow! The sweet cakes are in danger!
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie, it's not real. My Drusilla! If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or perhaps Granny really was affected by the ad. We should go check on her manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry, we won't lose her.
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys!
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You... who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value. Why are you chasing me? I don't know you.
Huh? Granny Laisha, are you being serious? I'm Rena, and this is the video store manager, Belle.
No. No idea who you are.
Then, do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes with someone yesterday. Who was it again?
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term, cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude. Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
You mean, she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating. But having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, Manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rena. Goodbye, Granny Laisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
Rena apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Ah, you're both here.
How is Granny?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rena a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bangbu. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So, I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, "I can do it. I can protect you." When I became an agent and decided to use bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, "I can protect you." So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the Bangbu.
A manor... servants. So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rena? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now, in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least, and the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
It's okay. It's still early for us.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
There's really no need.
Then I'd best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
My apologies for disturbing you. I am here today to discuss a commission with you, Master Proxies.
I trust the both of you have already read the forum post of declared criminal intent I sent you.
Didn't see anything. Did you forget to send it?
Ah, I believe I reposted it in the group chat. My most sincere apologies. I failed to send it properly. Ellen just taught me how to long press and send internet links, but it appears I only managed to copy the title.
Oh, so that weird text Lycon sent us was the title of an internet post.
So Lycon is still himself after all.
I yet remain apologetic for my mistake. In order to not waste your time, allow me to read the contents of the post aloud for you. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is what the title says. And now allow me to read the contents for you. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back the divine heart in the name of hope. Signed, the Companion of Justice.
Well, that all sounds pretty mysterious. Do you understand any of that, Wise?
I understand each word on its own, but when put together... Lycon, would you mind translating?
Considering the follow-up posts made by this poster, this thread should be a declaration that the poster intends to infiltrate a hollow tonight to steal a famous painting that will be in transport then. And this very painting belongs to one of my current employers. As a qualified attendant, it is my duty to protect my client's assets. Thus, I was hoping to have you accompany me into the hollow and help stop the theft.
Well, we can, but this post looks like a prank written by a kid trying to sound edgy.
Indeed, you aren't wrong to think that way. I too have considered that possibility.
Oh, so you know the meaning of edgy?
The word edgy appeared in the comments multiple times. In order to figure out the exact meaning of this term, I scoured the web and carefully perused several books on the topic before getting an understanding of the nuance behind it.
Lycon really is diligent.
Even if the post is, as you said, merely a prank, that is also an acceptable outcome. You see, eliminating potential threats to my master's safety is also an important duty of an attendant.
Of course, regardless of the outcome, I will see to it to give you sufficient compensation, Master Proxies. As this is quite urgent, I'm willing to offer twice the usual commission fee as compensation, if that would be all right with you.
We'll take it. After all, what kind of friends would we be if we didn't help a friend in need?
No second thoughts whatsoever, huh, Belle?
Well then, I suppose this contract is settled. Thank you kindly for your trust. I shall take my leave for now. Once both of you are ready, please make your way to the hollow.
Ready for combat. Ready and waiting.
Touch my tail.
Await. Standing by.
I'll help you.
Ready and waiting. Await.
Did you call?
Ready and wait.
Touch me.
Awaiting.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Need some tech support?
Ready.
Did you call me? Yeah.
That person just now looked super suspicious.
It's most likely the thief. We should go after them.
Warning. Ethereal energy detected ahead.
The smell of ethereal. How disgusting. You needn't worry. Leave the cleaning to me.
Warning. Strong ethereal energy detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant. Turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Master Proxy.
A needle in a pump?
Okay.
The path ahead seems to be blocked by ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you.
I wanna help you?
We're surrounded by ethereals, though it matters not. Please allow me a little time to deal with them.
I see. You're weak spot. Get back.
Like that thief's trapped by some ethereals.
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first.
Take this. A needle in a pump? Let's hurry it up.
So, this is the thief?
You're making a weird face. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is just a bit shocking.
Shocking? How so?
Please, do not worry. It's nothing major, it's just that, well, this lady thief is my current employer. Not long ago, I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendant's duties.
Wait, so that means she's stealing something her family already owns?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation. She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop. Ha ha, ha ha.
Fairy, this isn't the time for bad jokes.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you are here?
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou dost not know my name. But, very well. Allow me to enlighten thee. Mortals, hear me! My name is Lempeluch Aznabel Phantomhine Lilac. But thou may also call me the chosen of the world's end, the companion of justice.
Isn't that still just Lilac then?
Incorrect. That's Lempeluch Aznabel Phantomhine Lilac to you, not Lilac.
Grandiose, yet lengthy and jumbled terminology, speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency in communication. I see. I suppose this is a textbook example of the edgy speech pattern. However, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be the popular subculture amongst the youth today?
It's really not. Not many people talk like this nowadays. If I had to say, it was popular maybe 3 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also quite confusing. However, we shouldn't linger here. I recommend we escort her out of the hollow.
And whom might thou be?
This is Belle, a friend of mine. Miss Lilac, about what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lempeluche Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac.
What a long name. Did you just make that up on the spot?
Made what up? This name is from my favorite comic. I mean, this is the name bestowed upon me since conception.
Aha, I heard that. From the comics, huh?
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange tart for afternoon tea tomorrow?
Blueberry mousse, for sure. Oh.
So you finally admitted it. You're just his boss's kid, Lilac.
How could you use food to trip me up? That's cheating!
There it is. The classic staple of the edgy persona. Speaking normally once exposed.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds, the shallows do not typically contain the truth.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on Internet was also put up by you?
What post? I don't know of any post.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back...
Stop. Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? If you tried to sign up for the organization right now, I bet they'd drop you in the first round. But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
What is this organization you speak of?
The organization is the organization. Stealing this painting is the test they gave me. Once I pass this test, I can join them and become a companion of justice. I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target.
What kind of organization tests people by making them steal things?
Obviously, a Phantom Thieves Syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous Phantom Thieves in all of New Eridu?
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thief syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to... Though their reputation is quite mixed, they once fooled and scammed almost all the wealthy elites of New Eridu. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on Internet.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. They are justice itself. And I am one of the chosen, Lempeluche Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac, also known as the chosen of the world's end, the companion of justice.
Miss Lilac.
That's enough. Don't try to stop me. You can't possibly understand this kind of justice or my determination to become a phantom thief.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect my master's assets. So I cannot allow you to steal this painting. However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer, and I will not prevent you from doing as you wish, nor will I tell your parents. Yet I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there are great risks in trying to join. I hope you can reconsider.
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. Never thought you might be different from those old fossils. As for the painting, it's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain as it currently is. It's just, considering what I know of people such as Miss Lilac, forcing my opinion will only cause more trouble. If I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Something more direct and impactful that'll teach her where the issue lies. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
Lycon, why do you care so much about this Mockingbird? Have you had issues with them in the past or something?
My relationship with Mockingbird. I wouldn't exactly call what transpired issues. It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word. Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently, Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange. While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently, she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles.
She even said, noodles being the Protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguard said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips classes. Even in her free time, she spends it almost entirely reading comics. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
You think the Phantom Thieves are teaching Lilac bad habits?
Yes, I believe so. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating at the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Of course! I know Lumina Square like the back of my hand.
It seems you are indeed quite familiar with the location. I was wise to ask for your help. Ah, yes. There was something else I wished to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case? I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient for us.
Of course! You can call me whatever.
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin from the noodle shop.
I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time. Logically speaking, she would not lack pocket money to spend. Unless... perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
I wonder what it is. Maybe the hottest limited edition surprise box, you think?
No, I highly doubt a surprise box, even a limited edition one, could be that expensive. Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, and I hear it was reserved a couple of days ago. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about...
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her. No matter what she is doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend. Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics.
At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
You're such a sweet guy.
You flatter me, but I may not be how you think I am. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow. When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Family can be full of warmth. They can be the people who support you every step of the way.
It seems you and your kin are quite close. I am sincerely happy to know that. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I am most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this is so, she may end up in danger. So, could I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up. You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
How come you know so much about this sort of thing?
I've merely dabbled a little in such things. I would not consider myself an expert. I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past. It also concerns my nemesis.
I see. You haven't said anything yet, but I get it.
Indeed. They are memories I would rather not bring up. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
All right, I'll let you off the hook for now. Guess I'll just have to interrogate you later.
Thank you for your understanding. As a matter of fact, I once had dealings with these intermediaries due to, well, I had my reasons. Many of them are so cunning, they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful. And do not give your trust lightly. Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting with the people from Mockingbird soon. We must stop her before that happens. She should have just finished her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look.
Bataita.